Hey, what's up, man? So earlier I was thinking, and I came to a conclusion that really surprised me. I was thinking about all the things that I need to do in my life on the day to day, and I came to the conclusion that I am high maintenance. You know, my definition of high maintenance differs from, I guess, the connotation that's been placed in a relationship aspect, where, oh, this lady is so expensive, it costs a lot to get her hair done, nails done, and all that. Not quite the thing for me, but to a similar effect. It doesn't, my upkeep doesn't really cost a lot as far as money goes, but it takes a lot of attention. It requires a lot of attention, meaning I have to give myself a lot of attention, like a lot. There's a lot of maintenance. I need a lot of sleep, a decent amount of sleep. I need to exercise frequently. I got to eat well, and a lot of times I eat a lot. You know, I have to stick to my studies. I have to make sure that I make time for crafts. I got to make sure I have time to rest, time to daydream. And when I say rest, I don't even just mean sleep. I mean just away from all of the clutter. Also, I have to clean up the clutter. I have to clean myself. Yeah, I have to, there are a lot of things that other people have to do, but what I'm working towards, it requires me to spend a lot of time away from people. Like I demand so much out of myself. Like when I think about all of the legendary people in one field or the other, like they spend a lot of time in solitude. They spend a lot of time working. And me, I see myself as a renaissance man. So I work on so many different things that there's a lot that's required of me. And it's like if I do anything that's off that path, I feel a little guilty. Now, of course, you can throw in certain activities like scrolling on Instagram or whatever, or watching television when you're resting. But for me, man, it's a hindrance. It really does nothing for me. I mean, the television, I can appreciate the entertainment. I never really take it over the top anyway. The amount of time I spend watching television is going down anyway. But the social media, it's not really doing anything for me if I'm not producing more than consuming. And so that's the homework that I've been giving myself. Although I haven't really been doing that great, but I'm getting better at it. Doing more producing than consuming. If you're an artist, let's focus on more producing than consuming. Okay? And like I said before, and like I heard many times, a yes to something is a no to another thing. So you spend an hour over here, that's an hour you could have spent, you know, journaling. Or you had a little time right there where you could have been meditating. Times you could have been actually working towards something, just building something. You know, and as the time goes by, because time goes by extremely fast, man. Like I want to be serious, not so serious where I mean I want to allow myself to have fun, but I want to earn it. And the thing is, when it comes to all of the things I want out of life, I can't be lackadaisical about it. I can't be mediocre about it. I can't assume that these things are just going to find me. It's not going to happen that way. I must be a pioneer of my own life. The way that I'm moving, what I'm setting out to do, it's uncharted territory. I have no one to turn to as far as an example when it comes to the people around me, when it comes to my family. Like I'm really relying on certain celebrities that I may uh, look up to, which that's not a good thing if you know what I know about celebrities. But you know, not necessarily the A-list celebrities, not all of them, but I'm trying to take a little bit from what I see and see how I can apply it to my life. All right, that's all I'm really trying to say. It's like I want to pull the best parts out of me, and that requires a lot of maintenance. Like, oftentimes I would like to go hard off a little bit of sleep. It never really turns out that well. And when I go without sleep, it just kind of ruins everything else. So I got to take my sleep and rest when it's possible to allow me to, and that'll allow me to work on all the things I need to work on, And my life, it takes a lot of sacrifice. Like I mentioned, I have to spend a lot of time alone to work on the things that I want to work on. So no partying for me. I never really was a party animal, And when I did go to parties, I would drink and smoke, but I don't drink and smoke anymore. I'm completely sober, almost 5 years. And, I got to admit, man, sometimes it gets extremely lonely. But I was just writing in my journal because it's part of the maintenance, So I do a lot of, so this is a month's worth of writing, I have to go deeper into the loneliness. Deeper into the loneliness. That's what I decided. I'm not going out of my way to pursue relationships, to build relationships. Whatever happens organically, happens organically. I love people. People love me. But this season, this point in my life, gotta get it, man. Gotta get to the grindstone. Life isn't looking the way I want it to look. I don't feel desperate. But there's always just something inside of me just chipping at me, just eating at me. It wants me to be greater. Seems like nothing is good enough. So I don't know if that's necessarily the best attitude to have towards my betterment. So I will find a happy medium, some type of harmony. I'm not necessarily in a bad state, but I know that much is required for the person I would like to be. When I know I can do better, I just want to show myself that I can do better. And for some of you out there who feel the same way, look, this is my story. I hope it resonates with you. But you got to be high maintenance, man. There's so much to obtain. Like there's so much we could be, not even from superficial aspect. Like just on a deep level, there's so much that we can gain, so much that we can do, so many lives that we can touch, And before I go, because it's like 10 something at night. And, I started to watch some cartoons, watch some Avatar. But something in me was just like, man, bro, please just do something productive. Please, bro. You could watch some cartoons some other time, bro. Like, put it on to go to sleep when you go lay down. But please, just do something, man. Start writing in your journal. Start putting something together. Create these videos. Do something. You won't regret it. Your future self won't regret you taking some action here and there. 15 minutes there, 15 minutes there, 10 minutes here. Just something productive. That's all it takes. But all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you.